We're gonna get started soon here, motherfuckers. What's up, everybody? Let's get this started. Hope you guys are feeling good. Man, the market's dumping right now. Yeah, but things are happening. Things are happening. It doesn't matter whether it is FEFE, grinding and making stuff happen, or it doesn't matter if it is NCT, pulling the run that we know and have been waiting for it to do, right? So let's pull NCT Polyswarm up. We already have it here, of course, along with the other greats, Arc Block ABT, PNG, it's another runner. But so NCT Polyswarm, man, the star of the show right now. It just keeps climbing. And it's been just pushing and pushing and pushing this past day. You know what that tells me? What I feel like when I see stuff like that happening? I think that means that there's real big money coming in and just continually buying. They're accumulating early right now before altcoin season starts. This is a pre-pump, what you're seeing right here with NCT. It was very undervalued. And now you're seeing big players, whoever it is, come in and start to buy it. And you can see we're over here on Upbit, Mexi, Gate, CoinX, Coinbase, #1. And we have 26 million in volume. We did good. We're doing good on NCT Polyswarm. At 10 cents right now, guys, we bought in at lower than this chart is showing. Lower than even this chart can show. Yes, on our channel, on YouTube and on Twitter, we've been talking about NCT Polyswarm since 1.5 cents. 1 cent, yeah. Pretty stoked about this, and it's pretty much how the bull run's gonna end up going, because I've been doing my research. I've been in the trenches, putting in the time to do the research on these tokens, so that way when institutional money comes in, when big players start to come in, they are accumulating the tokens that I'm buying because I did the research. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. You know, it really puts you at peace and ease to see your money growing. And I'm so happy for any and everybody who was able to take a chance, take a leap of not even faith, right? Take a leap on research, on conviction, you know, being able to fucking hold your nuts for a little while and wait for the market to show, wait for the money to flow into the coins and give them the price that they deserve, right? And the only way we can win and do that as the little guy, because I'm the little guy, right? I came into this market as the little guy. So what do I have to do? I have to, #1, not lose a lot of money, or any money at all for that matter. Because why? Because when I lose $3,000, which is all that I have, I'm just talking hypothetically, right? Or I'm talking about myself from the beginning stages, right? When I first came into this market, and even right now, because I haven't taken profits on my altcoins, on my meme coins. Why? Because I have a historical time frame that I'm going through, right? So even right now, at this very moment, I'm still working my job. I'm still going on here today. I just made a Telegram, by the way. I'm still going to be going on here today. I'm going to be looking for some meme coins that I can maybe make a quick flip on here or there and pay my rent with and stuff, right? And I have a job and I'm finding other ways to make money, but then I have my conviction plays that I'm just letting sit, hold, and cook. For example, NCT Polyswarm. I have been holding this one for a while. I mean, you guys know how long I've been talking about it. And so it's really cool. And at the end of this bull run too, I will show receipts and screenshots of all this so I could show you guys what I was able to do, you know, what's possible and what my credibility is as an investor and whatnot. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited. But if you zoom out for the year, we were buying, I don't know exactly when on this chart. I would have to go look back on the date. Let me go look. So we were talking about NCT Polyswarm on April 13th, okay? At least April 13th at 8:10 p.m. 2024 was when I bought my first bag of NCT Polyswarm. Okay, so that would be right here. This is when I bought my first bag, April 18th. And then my second one, let's see what happened. Second time. So I sold it. I sold it for I sold it for a little bit of profit. I don't want to say numbers or anything. So I sold it for profit in June 4th, and then I bought it back on the dip at 1 cent. On when was it? June 15th. I have it all recorded. So right here. So when I bought it back. So almost 2 cents, 1.18. There you go. So that's when I bought it, held it from then all the way, boom. So we just held, right? We didn't do anything. We didn't worry. We didn't trade. We didn't fuck around. And it even came down a little bit, came down. And you just, you know, you do your research, you know what you hold, and you just think, hey, you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this hold. I did my research. I feel good with it. I'm okay with taking this chance of letting it sit and cook through the bear market into the bull run and altcoin season and see where it goes. And that's basically what I did with NCT Polyswarm. And here we are. We're seeing the fruits of just buying and holding conviction, right? And now it has basically, it went from a real quick 2 cents jump up to 10 cents. So, and you know, I just noticed this, guys. Look at this. Look how much fucking volume. 65 million in volume. So let me get into the nitty gritty of some of the reasons why NCT Polyswarm is so bullish and why this motherfucker is pumping right now. There's reasons, okay? So NCT Polyswarm has a 1.8 billion circulating supply. Okay, so with that, the fully circulating supply is now released into the market, and it got released sometime, I don't know, sometime around here, I believe. And now that it's fully released, what that does is it tells and it makes it look super, super juicy for investors because they're like, man, no more tokens are going to get released like the US dollar and dilute my portfolio, my bag, right? And so people really love that. NCT did a really, really good job at fully releasing their tokens before the bull run, and you're seeing the fruits of that. I think that's one of the really big reasons. I mean, you could say completely fuck all for their technology. The fact that they have a fully circulating supply, no more dilution, they're on Coinbase. People are going to bid on that. It's just like a meme coin. And to top it off, they are out here memeing, right? They are actually out here doing replies. They got 13K followers. They got hundreds of likes, right? So they got good activity. For me on my stuff, right? I was doing, some tweets and whatnot, some replies and everything. NCT Polyswarm went ahead and liked every single one of my tweets that I was engaging in. See, here's an example right here. So it's very good to see that NCT Polyswarm is staying active. Whoever's running the account understands what to do. They stay posting. Let's see here. They stay posting. I've seen a couple of posts where they're like kind of memeing and whatnot. So I think that's a very bullish thing even for an altcoin these days, because memetics and memeing is becoming more and more of a real thing that people are accepting and really like, can they vibe with the community? Can they build a community? That's one of the very big things even if it comes to an altcoin. Can they build a community? So I like what NCT is doing there, doing on the social media front, right? They're replying, they're doing funny stuff, they're memeing. This is really good. This is just icing on the cake because they're a threat intelligence and detection community helping security teams detect new and emerging malware, right? So I got some other alpha that basically, let's see here. I was basically hearing from people that NCT, I guess, has a partnership and stuff with the government. So if like getting government contracts, so that's another big deal and maybe another reason why we don't know maybe all the details, but there are other people that do know and are big, or maybe it's a partner or something that's buying up the supply of NCT right now, and it's cheap to them. And as it goes from 2 cents, 5 cents is still cheap, 7 cents is still cheap, 10 cents is still cheap, and they're loading up currently pre altcoin season, right? Because that's when you would want to do it. If it's a good coin and then it's a coin you're gonna need to load up on, you do it now. That's when the smart money and people like me and you, for example, are buying our coins right now on this dip. If you take a look at the rest of the market, you're gonna easily be able to see that the rest of the market is on a discount right now, and so this is when people are buying. And I think the reason that NCT Polyswarm is pumping right now is because this is the discount time. So when it dipped right here, the guys took that opportunity right now see, this dip maybe was this, and the guy bought the dip. And so instead of being part of this, we're seeing it send. So it's pretty cool. NCT Polyswarm, fully circulating supply, only 1.8 billion circulating. I guess they're supposedly, they have contracts with the government. They're partnered with Coinbase, listed on Coinbase. They have a 31.47 to volume to market cap ratio, which is incredibly healthy. Only a 189 million market cap coin. I think this can easily go to a couple of billion or more. Meme coins go to billions. So if it's a coin that's already listed on Coinbase, already has real tech, if this is true and it has contracts with the government, maybe that's why it's sending right now. I don't know. But we've been talking about it here on this channel, on Twitter and YouTube, since 1 cent. Next, I gotta talk about the king, Pepe. We would not be having this altcoin season run if it was not for the mother effing king, Pepe. OX69, there is only one Pepe. There will never be another Pepe. Okay? This is the people's token. It is chosen by the market. It is undeniable. And it's been doing amazing things this bull run. Even during the bear market, it was breaking records. The community is like none other. Extremely healthy volume to market cap ratio, which is very impressive to be seeing 21% on a 7.8 billion market cap meme coin. Because you got 1.7 billion in daily 24-hour volume on a meme coin. That means almost $2 billion in this world is circulating around via Pepe. $1.7 billion worth of people's mind share is going through this asset. And you know, to be honest, this seems like nothing to me. It's nothing. 1.7 billion seems like just the cookie crumb of the entire cookie. This is just the beginning. 20 billion in volume will be normal. 100 billion in volume will be normal for Pepe. And if you think you're late to this ship, then you're going to entirely miss it, because it's just warming up. When I say this right now, this period where we're in right now is only just this, you might think I'm crazy. But you will think that what I said was crazy when we get there and you zoom out and this now looks like this. And we are sitting at a completely, entirely different realm with Pepe. And you're going to look back and be like, damn, I can't believe what he said was actually true. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know shit. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just saying, based on Pepe's relevance, based on what Pepe has done, you know, the medals that it's achieved, its historical relevance in the chart on crypto and historically on the internet 4chan as a meme. It is the one asset that has no ceiling. It can have no ceiling. Like it could, I believe, the way that it's set up, it's like it's like your leveraged bet on Bitcoin, really. Because when I was thinking about how there's no other asset like Pepe, then came to mind Bitcoin, right? There is another asset like Pepe, and that's Bitcoin. See, Pepe is the next Bitcoin. It's really, you know, what they've been saying, and it's what I'm saying now, not because of what they've been saying, but because it's what makes sense to me right now in this moment, right? It's your leveraged bet on Bitcoin via the Ethereum blockchain. So if you want to bet on an asset like Bitcoin through Ethereum, leveraged on Ethereum, then you buy Pepe and you buy it like a motherfucker and you hold that shit. And this is an asset I believe you could hold for 10 years, 20 years, and if you want to be that guy, because there's people out there, they just want to buy an asset, they just want to hold it for 10, 20 years, and then when they look at it later, it's more money than what they put in. I think Pepe is one of those coins coming into the future. I think it'll be one of the legacy tokens, like Dogecoin and Bitcoin, to go on to be one of the greatest with Bitcoin. So there you go. That's Pepe. Basically, all that was said to say we are early. We're early. This is still very cheap. Only 7.8 billion. We're on a discount. It just literally recently took a nice discount dip for everybody. And it always does this before it sends, because a chart has to come down for people to get the discount to want to come in to send it higher. It just is what it is. And then what happens is people, the little guys, get FOMO. They jump in with the rising ship because they want to make money. It becomes a euphoric rush, and the chart sends to new all-time highs, and that's how it works. So this is the time. These are the when you want to buy. You don't want to buy here. You see, you got to notice the trends and learn from the trends in the past. You noticed every time, if you bought here, you could sell here and make money. If you bought here, you could sell here and make money. And as it comes down, right, you see it dip. You're like, well, shit, I guess it's time again. You buy here. Well, where is it most likely going to end? Up. If it continues that consistently right now within this period, especially within the crypto market, if every time it's pulling back, it's sending to new all-time highs, then what are you wanting to do technically when it's retracing? That's the green. You gotta train your brain to think green when you see red. You know what I mean? Because that's how, the only way you're gonna buy the green right here, so you can sell up here, right? You could look at this as the red. The higher it gets, the more red it is. You know? Because then eventually at some point it's going to take that retracement. But is that bad? No, it's good. You need a healthy retracement, because that's the only way you're going to get new people, new big players, then the FOMO players to come in and send it to a new high. And what happens? That's good. That's healthy. You're reaching new heights. You're growing the chart. You're getting volume. You have to have sellers to have buyers. That's just how it works. So the volume is an indicator of all that. Are there people buying? Are there people selling? Yes. Is it consistently making new highs and higher lows? Yes. That means this volume overall, over the consistent, over the lifespan of this coin, has been healthy volume, because this chart has been trending for its entire lifespan upwards. You know, even if it's pulling back, it's been moving higher, just like Bitcoin. Just like Bitcoin. It's not like this year right now, we're lower. It's not like we're going to end the year at a 5,000 Bitcoin, because the chart historically has always shown that we end with a higher high, right? So let's go on to Fefe. It's my favorite one right there. All right, so Fefe, he's the beautiful frog. I mean, come on, look at that. The lips, the eyes, you just can't miss him. And he's got that Pepe vibe, that money fucking look. You know, so you can't fucking fade it, and you can't not love it. You gotta love it. So, Fefe is over here looking beautiful. We got, let's see if I can move this. Guess not. Why is it not showing me the entire volume? Oh, okay, whatever. I don't need to see any of that shit. So, volume. So with Fefe, man. Fefe is another gem just like the two that I talked about. We were just talking about volume. We were just talking about volume. And it wasn't even to lead into this. I didn't even pre-plan this. I just I wing these things every time. So look at Fefe. Once again, if I was coming into this chart to look and see if this was something that I would want to buy, and this is what I do with every token, is I go to the volume, I go to the exchanges, I see, is the chart holding up? Is it creating higher highs? But even if it isn't, is it at the very least being traded and holding some kind of ground, some kind of floor, while consistently having mind share via volume, right? What's the indicator that people are thinking about it? The volume, the 24-hour volume. So if I was coming to Fefe trying to find a new coin that I think might be a good bet on a discount during this dip, that's a micro cap that could print me with very little amount of money, $100, $50, $1,000, anything over 1,000. Now you're starting to get into real fucking big money if a 2 million market cap coin pops off, right? You're doubling your money every 2 million market cap, $2,000. So when you hit 4 million market cap, that's 4 grand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. By a 5x, you got 10 grand. Now with that 10 grand, you got some things you could either keep holding, which is what I choose to do. But with 10 grand, now you got a lot of decisions you can make. Maybe you take some of those profits. Now you have a chance to maybe make some moves. But that is how people get fucked up too, right? For me personally, the way that I do it, if I hit, let's say, a 5x on 2 grand and I'm up 10, and I fucking, if say it's a coin like Fefe, I'm looking at the volume, I see we got between these two, 218,000 in volume. Now I'm already thinking, okay, good. This thing is actually special. Most coins at this market cap do not have nearly anywhere near 200,000. I have to buy this. That's an instant thing that my mind tells me, because it's holding a ground. It's been consolidating. So with this much consolidation, and this much volume, it's looking more like a safe buy to me. And then you do some more digging and you see that there's a 59,000 volume and 161,000 in volume on GroveX and Bilixi that isn't being recorded to this overall volume up here. That's where the asterisks are for. It's not showing that percentage or volume up here. So technically this is another 200, let me see here. Another 220 volume. So you're looking at 440K, almost 500,000 in volume. So now when I see that, I'm like, okay, fuck it. I got to throw a K in at least. I don't want to miss this. Almost 500,000 in volume. How did I miss this? People are obviously buzzing around it. And so that's how I look at it, man. Fefe is doing amazingly good. It's actually technically, see, a volume to market cap ratio of 10% is healthy. That's what they consider healthy, right? But we're actually, with the 440K volume, we're actually sitting somewhere, let me see here. We're sitting maybe somewhere around like 25%, 25, somewhere around 25% volume to market cap ratio, which means we are incredibly healthy. This coin isn't going anywhere. People are focused on it. It's like a steel rod. It's fucking strong. That's, the only way I could think about it. It's solid. So I'm very stoked on Fefe. When it comes to micro caps, it's hard to find a coin this strong, this small of a micro cap where you can sleep at night, where it's going to print you when it sends, you know, sickening amount of money. You know, and sometimes those are the plays a lot of people are looking for. And I think this is a perfect middle ground for the guys that are like, hey, I need a sender that I can stash 500 or $1,000 in that might be able to change my life, but I don't want to be a trader because I keep losing money trying to get these 5K market cap coins, right? This is a good middle ground. You're not buying maybe like a billion market cap coin like Dogecoin or something, but you're also not buying 10K, 5K, 40K market cap coins. You're buying something that's 2 million. It's already positioned. It's already situated. It's already strong. It has it's proven its place in the market, and it's most likely going to send and give you money. So the risk off on the investment is pretty good, and the return, the risk on return, the return on the risk is huge, right? Where it could actually be still life changing, and you don't have to buy the ones that are 99.9% rugs because you're buying 5K market cap coins on Pump Fun that are almost always rugs, right? So this is a safer route where you can still print a shitload of money, and you don't have to worry and sleep with one eye open, because if you go to sleep with a Pump Fun coin, you might wake up with the money gone. Next coin that I want to bring up and talk about, and Fefe, by the way, guys, for anybody who doesn't know, it's one of the three frogs. It's linked to the Pepe, Hoppy, and Fefe narrative. Pepe is from the Boys Club book. Hoppy is from the Knight Riders book, and Fefe is from the Mind Viscosity book. They are all from the same author, same artist, and they are all their own individual characters within each book. And each chart is legendary. They're all the main character of each book, and that's why people are buzzing around these three frogs. And Fefe is the newest and lowest market cap one that you can bid on. And I love it. And I'm helping run it and lead it and stuff, so it's just a lot of fun. I love it. And so we will go on. Which was the next one? Oh yeah, Arc Block ABT. So this is another one that we did really good on, you guys. We found this one was, when did we get in on this one? We bought it at 11 cents. So Arc Block ABT, 11 cents. Another person who talked about this one a lot was MYC Network. Shout out to him. Very, very cool peoples. Yeah, and they've shouted me out before too, plenty of times. So much love to MYC Network. Actually, you know what? I'll pull them up. Just because, you know, that's what we do here. So these guys were heavy on Arc Block ABT. Okay, they're one of the big community members that were pushing it. And these guys, you know, I mean, the proof's in the pudding, right? I don't have to say anything. He was talking about it, and you know, he might be a little controversial, whatever. I don't agree with everything he always says, whatever. I don't even have an opinion on anything he does, but it is what it is, right? Let's face it. Whether you like him or not, he was talking about Arc Block ABT way back, I think at like 5 cents or something like that. And Arc Block ABT went on to go from, like I was saying, 5 cents, 11 cents where I bought it, all the way up to $5. You can't fade that. You can't bash that. That's real fucking money. That's real money right there. So, you know, Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to NYC. That's a printer right there. And you know, I actually don't even know how I found ArcBlock ABT. I don't know if someone told me about it. I can't remember if I found it on Coinbase or something. It, it might have been NYC telling me on YouTube one day on comments. I don't know, dude. I really have a vague memory. I know there was one coin that NYC came to me and told me on YouTube to buy, and it did good. It might have been ArcBlock. Might have been ArcBlock, which is another. I already shouted him out. He was one, like I said, he was one of the first people talking about it, but not just the one of the first, but the most. He pushed it the most, talked about it the most. So shout out to him. That's a big one, and where credit is due, it must be given. So yeah, and it's since then retraced back to $1 as expected, but it's sitting like so much higher, so much higher. Anybody that was accumulating these past, I mean, look how many years it's been, right? It hit that low of 16 cents in 2018, like 7 years. 7 years. And finally, in 2024, it took off, right? And people who were accumulating ArcBlock ABT throughout these whole times looked like idiots. I mean, not really if you know what you're doing, if you were studying, if you were looking into the tech, if you were looking into the founder, if you were looking into the other people that were looking into it and interested in it, right? Then you were really bullish on ArcBlock ABT. But there was people that didn't understand because they called it a dead coin. And they would give you shit. And they would make fun of you, right? And if you caved or you gave a fuck about what anybody said about you holding this shit coin, this fucking dump, then you missed out on I mean, depending on how much you invested, generational wealth. At least life-changing wealth, right? Some people change their lives in this pump. So, because they were accumulating and they held and they believed based on conviction they had from doing their research. See, there's a very, very clear path to success in crypto, and a lot of it is doing the work, doing the research. There's no shortcuts. It's the lottery winners that hit it big right when they get into crypto, and maybe they hit like a meme coin that does 1,000x on $100. Cool. But you have just as good a chance doing that maybe with anything else, you know, scratchers or some shit. Crypto, you have a better chance, I think, for sure. But this is the thing. A lot of you might hold, for example, the girl that was in the space the other day, she bought Chill Guy. She had 0.5% supply of Chill Guy. Chill Guy went super high, I think to like 1 billion or something. I don't know where. It's at like 200 million or something right now. It's ridiculous, right? She would be a multi-millionaire right now. But the thing is that's not practical. Most people sell, they do something else, they trade it, they do whatever. They don't know it's going to go to millions of dollars, right? And so the chances of you coming in here and hitting a Chill Guy play and watching your $100 turn to 5,000, and then you just say, hey, I don't need the money, I'm going to let that $5,000 ride. When every single other meme coin that you've held was a rug pull, and you finally have a chance to make $5,000 because you think this is going to be a rug pull too, so you take it. See, the chances of you hitting that $1 million play coming into this game is almost impossible, because there's a good chance you will buy the $1 million coin, the coin that will make you rich. But are you going to know what to do? Do you know when to sell? Do you know if it's worth holding? You know, these are things that you have to get into the game to learn, and or to bypass some of that learning, have mentors and people around you that you can help you bypass the learning curve, because you can learn directly from them. So thankfully these days it's more popular. You guys know about YouTube. You guys know about Twitter. You guys can watch people like me. You guys can go to spaces and listen to people like Jules and Soka and David Goxstein and Nobu. You guys can go into these spaces. You can listen. You can pick shit up. You can get the feel of what it's like. You don't have to go onto Robinhood for the first time, buy Dogecoin at the top, lose your money, and come back next cycle. You don't have to do that this cycle. I had to do that last cycle. You know, I think if I was coming in this cycle, I probably would have found, I probably would have found people like Nobu and Jules and David Goxstein and people like me, instead of just finding Dogecoin. I found crypto all on my own. Like nobody told me to get into it. Nobody suggested it to me. I found it just on the internet, decided to get into it on my own, because I'm always about trying to get financially free and do it without a 9-to-5 job working for another guy, basically, is the simplest way I could put it. And I saw crypto as a way to do that. So I was interested. I got obsessed with it. You know, you could say it's not like obsessed from the very start, but ever since I got into it, I never left. I never gave up. So, and then the more I got into it, like now, you could say maybe, like the amount that I'm locked into crypto, focused on it every day, all day, helping build Fefe, and before that, just making YouTube videos and staying active on Twitter and spaces and trying to find new coins to talk about and research, and just stayed with it. You know, and this, see, people will talk shit, but then when this happens, the chart does all the shit talking for you. So that's all I really have to say for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Those are the 4 super bullish coins. Oh, I forgot. Fox Shapeshift. Okay. I didn't list this one, but someone in the comments just reminded me. And Mr. MNK, we covered NCT at the beginning of the live stream. When I end this, you can go back and watch it, or on YouTube, Twitter, wherever you want. Yeah, we covered NCT. Banging. I love it. So, where are we? Oh yeah, Fox Shapeshift. So I think this is our little bonus coin here to talk about. It hasn't ran yet, but it's picking up. It's picking up steam. It's making higher lows. And I think Fox Shapeshift is a sleeper. Oh my gosh, look at this. 22 fucking million market cap, guys. Let me tell you my bull case on Shapeshift. Created by Eric Voorhees, who went to bat fighting the SEC, fighting against the SEC to, you know, to bust out Shapeshift from jail. And they did a good job. They fully decentralized Shapeshift, the decentralized exchange, and now it is legal and in compliance, and the SEC isn't after them anymore. So they beat that. They already got through the legal cases. They're just on their own, chilling in the crypto universe, completely fully decentralized. Yes, they have more circulating supply to come into the circulation, but that isn't until later, until after the bull run already, when we will be taking profits by then already. So it doesn't fucking matter. And we're not going to keep holding this coin into the bear market. We're selling, right? We're here to make money. So it doesn't matter. This is the circulating supply for this bull run, as far as what I've learned. And Crypto John verified that on his live stream or YouTube video one day. And Crypto John does his research, so I believe what he says with that. Regardless, even if they did release supply, I think that there would still be enough volume to eat it up and push this in the height of the Ethereum altcoin bull run, because this coin isn't just a coin, it's a decentralized exchange, meaning it's going to be used and utilized for swaps and buying, selling, all that stuff on the Ethereum blockchain. It is a multi-chain decentralized exchange, so you can swap from Ethereum to Bitcoin, Ethereum to Solana. It's a futuristic chain. It really is, right? And they do a lot of stuff. They have lending, they have pools. You can earn. It has everything you need. It is a OG. It is a OG decentralized exchange since 2019. Okay, so I think because, I mean, think about it. The market cap is so fucking low that I don't really see it going any lower during a bull run. I see this thing having upside. I'm not really worried about downside. It has 1.4 million in volume, which is pretty healthy considering it seems pretty ignored right now, at a 6.34% volume to market cap ratio, which means it's not entirely ignored. There is attention, there's people buying it, and to top it all off, it is on Coinbase. It's listed on fucking Coinbase. So, dude, think about it. In meme coins, what would be everyone's dream? To get listed on Binance and Coinbase as a meme coin? Come on, Fefe just got listed on Coinbase. Boom, that would be the biggest fucking news that any coin could have. Well, guess what? Fox Shapeshift has a Coinbase listing. And guess what? It's meme coin, microcap meme coin fucking levels. 22 million. There's Bobo is sitting at 60 million. There's meme coins that are sitting at a 22 million market cap right now. Pork, for example, right? The fork of Pepe, the one that Paulie made, is sitting at 30 million. Last I checked. So we have one, Shapeshift Fox. It's a decentralized exchange. The ticker is Fox. Pretty mimetic, like a meme ticker, which I think is good. Only 22 million. It has healthy volume to market cap ratio, a 1.4 million volume. If you saw that on a meme coin, you would think, okay, this meme coin has attention, it's popular. So I like Shapeshift Fox. I could just see this one. And mind you, right now, since this bottom, creating higher lows, which is bullish. It's been flat and red. Like I said, guys, you saw what happened with ArcBlock ABT. You saw what happened with Polyswarm NCT. Oops. Let me pull that up really quick. You saw what happened with Polyswarm NCT. Flat, 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 red. And now And look at, we even pumped up to 10 cents, and now we are hitting 10 cents again. And it's looking like I just noticed this actually. We're testing this and it's wanting to break it. It's during the bull run. Volume is motherfucking 74 million. I mean, what the fuck? Is this all-time high? This might be all-time high for NCT. I don't know. For as far as we can see right now with NCT Polyswarm, when was this coin created? Let's see here. So as far as I can see right now, because sometimes the chart only starts, I think, when it gets listed to Coinbase. So it could be, it could have been listed or created a while back further than April 14th, right? But as long as it has been listed on CoinMarketCap, I think we just broke an all-time high. This is the highest it has ever been. So super bullish, and that means if we just put in a new all-time high, then that means that this coin, let's see right here. Oh, all-time high 3 years ago was 17 cents, it says right here. Yeah, so we haven't broken all-time high yet. But it's looking like, right now, it wants to bust through, because if you're just checking out the volume, man, it's healthy, and it's during a bull. But this is the crazy thing, right? It could totally pull back at any moment, but it seems like big buyers are coming in because the rest of the market right now is taking a poo-poo. You know? It's quite literally just taking a shit on everyone. And it missed the toilet, so you're gonna have to clean it up when your friend leaves. So people just, people aren't happy right now, but really people are happy because this is the discount that you want before it sends, and it looks like Bitcoin's starting to coil back up. Does it send from here? Was this the dip? Is this the bottom of the dip? Maybe. That's what people are speculating on, and that's why they're buying right now. My friend just called me. He's a normie. He's just getting into crypto, and he's like, "Hey, Pepe, it's on the dip. I think I'm gonna buy some." He just bought. I'm like, "Bro." He's like, "What about what about Bonk?" I'm like, "Bro, check this out. Dog with hat on Robinhood and Coinbase, lower market cap. Buy some of that shit if you want to get a dog coin." He's like, "Bet." He bought some of that. He's buying some Pepe. He's going on a shopping spree right now to get back into the market before it sends, because he got out, right? But he sees this as his opportunity to get on the boat before it takes off. And so that's what people are doing. And you're really fucking seeing it with Polyswarm, except I don't think this is actually just individual people. I think there's big players right now buying this up. Why do I think that? Because there's obviously a shitload of money, $75 million worth, going through this coin, and it's up. It's just going up. That buying pressure is so much that it's just going up. So I think it might be a big player, big money, buying up this coin because everything else is going down, right? So that's the 5 coins I'm really locked in on. I'm interested in. If anything, I'm gonna double down on these plays. Feels good. Feels good, man. No pun intended. That was it. That was a lot of fucking talking, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Now I'm gonna fucking chill, just like Fefe. I'll see you guys on Twitter and in Telegram. Enjoy the Jazz. Stay up. There we go.